Welcome to this tutorial from Crafts and Things. In this video, we want to show you how you can create, edit, and manage your products. You have many options and features to manage your store. However, in this video, we want to focus on creating a product and setting up your shipping rates and policies. By visiting your dashboard, you will be able to see your business overview, such as latest orders, as well as important announcements sent to you from Crafts and Things. In the product section, you will be notified on how many more products you can add, depending on your subscription plan. Creating a new product is really easy and intuitive. All you need to do is add a title, price, a description, select your product's categories, add some tags, and add your images. You will be able to see further features once your product has been saved and created. In the long description section, you will be able to apply text styles. For example, you can make some words bold, add bullet points, or even add some links. To upload your product images, you will need to choose your featured image separately. Afterwards, you will be able to choose your gallery images together. As mentioned before, once you have created your product, further options will be shown. Don't worry, your product is saved now and you can always come back to edit it later. Just remember to save it as a draft instead of published if you haven't finished creating your product yet. As you can see, you also have the option to schedule the discounted price for a limited period of time. In the Inventory tab, you can manage your product stock status, quantity, and backorder settings. Now, a feature we believe is of great use is the Rank Math SEO settings for all of your products. Under this tab, you will be able to manage your product search engine optimization, which will always help grow visibility to your products if used correctly. In the snippet editor, you will be able to customize how your product will be shown in search engines from different devices, as well as how your product would look like if someone shared it as a post on Facebook or Twitter. If you'd like to customize the picture shown on a social media post, you can always do so by clicking on Add Image inside the social snippet editor. If you don't want to add a customized picture, don't worry, Crafts and Things logo will be shown by default. Rank Math will guide you through different steps with instructions so you can reach the highest points on your product's SEO each time. The higher your overall score is for each product, the better visibility you will have. In the Shipping and Tax tab, you will be able to manage shipping costs and tax rates on each of your products. Remember that to be able to have shipping costs charged correctly, you need to configure first your shipping settings. We will show you how to do so at the end of the video. In case you'd like to override your store shipping costs, let's say because this item weighs way more than your usual products, you can do so by checking the box Override your store's default shipping cost. The amount you add in this option will be added to the initial shipping cost you specified on your store settings. Now let's talk tax. Remember, you are responsible for collecting any tax if you need to do so. All tax charged from any of your orders will go directly into your balance. In case tax does not apply to you, you must remember to specify it in this section as tax status none or only shipping and tax class I do not charge tax. Attributes and variations are a great way to differentiate options available for an item. Remember that the difference between an attribute and a variation is that you can add attributes for different colors, sizes, materials, etc. But if you would like to increase the price of certain attributes, you would need to create variations too. You also have the option to create a custom attribute. Just select it from the drop-down list, click on Add Attribute, enter the name such as material, and finally enter all values, which are the different options available for this specific attribute. In case you would like to add variations, you need to specify that this item is not a simple but a variable product. This option is only available for artistic and masterpiece plans. Once you've created your attributes, you need to select Use for Variations. After saving the attribute, you will be given a drop-down list with different options to create them. If you create variations from all your attributes, you will see that you can now modify each variation separately with different images, prices, description, etc. To finish with setting up your new product, you will see that you are given the option to add a discount. Let's say, in case someone buys 2 units of this item, we will want to give the customer a 20% discount. In the next tab, you will be able to specify your own return and warranty policy. Remember that if you do not modify this, Crafts and Things return policy will be shown by default. You can also change this from your store settings, which will be useful to have the most updated policy on each of your new items. In case you'd like to add a warranty to your item, you can choose to do so by including it on the product's price or charge an extra fee as an add-on, always specifying the duration. Finally, you can choose how you'd like to save your product, as a draft or published. You can also modify the visibility of this product, although we recommend you to leave it as visible. You will also be able to add a customized purchase note for your customers, as well as enable or disable reviews for this item. To manage your store shipping settings, you have 2 options. We recommend you to use the previous shipping system by clicking on the link. We would like to remind you that Crafts and Things has been set up for UK sellers and buyers, which means that you will only be able to ship to the UK, at least for now. Any other zones you configure will not be taken into account. In this section, you will be able to add your default shipping price. This is the cost that will be charged on each of your orders. As you can see, you can add an additional price per product added on a customer's basket or per quantity, even if it's from the same item. You can also specify your processing time and add your shipping and refund policy. In the next section, you will be able to add different shipping costs depending on the customer's shipping address. This amount will be always added to your store's default shipping amount, never replaced. Now that your product has been created and your shipping settings have been configured, you can see it shows available in the shop, showing your store's name too. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that we made it a little bit easier for you to set up your store at Crafts and Things. Don't forget to like, comment if you have any questions, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you soon!